Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, because we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. The Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the 11th ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to find some room. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the important point after attempt. Oh, and it's blocked. Still a live ball here. Hard running there, breaking tackles. The 50, inside the 40, at the 20. And he takes it the distance for 2 points. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. That picks up the first down. They're spotted at the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And the runner takes off to his right. Puts into space at the 50. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass clock inside the 10. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw.
Listen, Drew.
It's complete.
Fucking never got
He
fucking
takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone to 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that.
Fumble here, can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the option play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Looking to chuck it again. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. That's reeled in. It's Gilbert. Jukes to get past the man. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stops at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On the ground, it's Smith. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always been on offense. I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defensive play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff again. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, holding just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They're going to run it. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And brought down at the line for that big defensive tackle.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Finding space at the 20. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They try to get everybody on the same page here. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Some noise now trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back.
Oh, you got cheat, motherfuckers.
There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And that is another delay of game penalty on this drive. Have you ever seen this? What is going on? Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Fucking holding again? Get the fuck out of here with the cheating shit. Now we cheat.
Offense
now we fucking cheating.
Overcome the holding penalty now.
You know what? Fuck you. Now we cheat. Fucking holding again. Wow.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
This one will be fair caught. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and the catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Oh, the pass is picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Smith. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Miller's gonna wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the second half is a handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There is none.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in 4th down inside their own 40. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
That's funny.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made over the middle. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Williams. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progression to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here's the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. He'll hand it off. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week is all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the ball plays right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. It's an option look. The back's got it on
This
the
motherfucker would not do what I said do. Cheap ass game.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his second punt of the game. Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tries to make the grab for a huge gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender.
Get the fuck out of here. Fucking screen flip. You fucking kidding me. Oh, the screen keep fucking flipping. Oh, for fucking touchdowns. The screen flip. What the fuck? Took my touchdown. Get this motherfucker.
Yeah, here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's a kickoff team. See if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. State offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be a delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Right to it. Oh, come on.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly. biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They begin with a quick throw to the left. Oh, and he fumbles. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Gonna run it. It's Williams. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Now, a fourth down.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed a stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over. But the defense, the only chance they really have
I figured it ain't even worth it playing it. I'll just wait for the conference title and win and then go from there. They wouldn't let me book an audible. So it was like the whole game was fucked up. And then if you watch my replay, you scored both times when the screen flipped.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Both times. Like you didn't even see the touchdown. The screen flipped. The dude was out of everything both times out of the screen.
What a pickup there on first down.
The play that the wide receiver reverse, some pass play you did, I don't even know what happened. And I was like, all I know is, okay, he scored. I don't know. The screen flipped. Well, it's like week 8, and he already turning yellow. So I just started to say, fuck it. It ain't worth it.
Run out the clock and plan the victory celebration.
You know what I mean?
We thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team. Who's going to execute?